Hello everyone, and welcome back to our weekly series of Is the Shrine Worth It? The series where we have a look at the perks and the Shrine of Secrets and see if they're really worth your 2,000 iridescent shards each. Today I actually think we have a pretty good shrine. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. We have perks from the Nurse, Alan Wake, Orella, and Pyramid Head. Those perks are the Nurse's Calling, Boon Illumination, Rapid Response, and Trial of Torment. Let's get into the survivor perks first. Our first survivor perk is Boon Illumination. While next to a totem, use E to bless it. Create a unique boon totem that combines all your boons. Survivors within the boon's range see the auras of chests and the auras of generators. While you have a boon totem, you bless and cleanse 10% faster. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give Boon Illumination a 6 out of 10. I don't think it's totally rubbish, but I think it has a very, very good place in a beginner's build. Showing where the chests and the generators are kind of huge advantages on maps. I think it's just really good if you put it in any build if you're not familiar with a map or if you're newer to the game. On top of that, Alan Wake is a licensed character, so that means that the only way you're going to get his perks other than in the Shrine of Secrets is by buying him with real life money. So 100% this is worth picking up in the Shrine. Our next survivor perk is Rapid Response. Whenever you fast exit a locker, you gain Exhausted for 20 seconds. Whenever you gain Exhausted, you see the Killer's Aura for 2 seconds. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give Rapid Response an 8 out of 10. I actually think it's a very good perk, and you can make it an extremely good perk if you match it with something like Sprint Burst, which makes you exhausted basically on your command, and you match it with Vigil, which makes it basically be able to be used a bunch more times. So I actually think it's really quite strong. The only kind of negative thing is that Orella is not licensed, but she is new enough to make it worth buying things in the Shrine if you don't want to wait for her to get cheaper. On average, it takes about, I think, 5 or 6 months before they make characters in the game a lot cheaper. So if you want to run this perk in your build, I would 100% say it's worth picking up, because why wait forever? Just pick it up. Let's move on to the killer perks. Our first killer perk is Nurse's Calling. Within 32 meters of injured survivors who are healing or being healed, you see their auras. This is what it looks like in game. Just in terms of its strength, I'm going to be giving Nurse's Calling an 8 out of 10. It's a very strong perk and has been very meta in the game forever. Being able to see someone's injured survivors or seeing any aura of any kind is very strong, and especially within a 32 meter range, because that is quite big. Unfortunately though, the Nurse is part of the base game, so not even really worth picking up in any way whatsoever any kind of perks from the Shrine. Instead, you should just level her up with the Blood Web and get all of her perks for free that way. Our fourth and final perk is Trial of Torment. Whenever you damage a generator, until it stops regressing, you gain Undetectable. Survivors see the generator's aura. Cooldown of 30 seconds. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give Trial of Torment a 7 out of 10. In a lot of instances, being undetectable is really, really strong as a killer, but sometimes it can be a bit niche. Being a killer with a one hit, like a Chainsaw or a Myers, being undetectable is incredibly, incredibly strong. So it can just go into any build and you don't need anything else to make it any stronger. So I suppose that's a good thing. On top of that, the Executioner, or Pyramid Head as he is colloquially known, is a licensed character, so it is 100% worth picking up anything that he has in the Shrine. The only other way you're going to get it is if you pay real life money for it. So to recap this week, the perks that we want to pick up are Boon Illumination, Trial of Torment, and if you can't wait, Rapid Response. The only perk that we want to stay away from is a Nurse's Calling. Thanks for watching this week's video, and I will see you next week for hopefully an even better Shrine. Bye!